Brains are small, but who's the dumbest one of all? True, none of them are in Mensa, but who's the most densa?
Heard I file a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my...
Has Melania Trump just shaken the media world to its core with a legal move no one saw coming? For years, she's been a figure of intrigue. And let's be real, a frequent target of criticism, especially on shows like The View. But now, it looks like the script has flipped. There's a growing buzz with headlines lighting up across every major outlet. Could it be true that Melania has secured a staggering $900 million in a defamation lawsuit against The View's Sunny Hostin? This bombshell has sent shockwaves through media powerhouses, and no one seems to be feeling it more than Greg Gutfeld. Buckle up. This story is about to unravel the intense power struggles, legal showdowns, and high-stakes drama that define today's media landscape.
Here's some news for you. The former First Lady has been noticeably absent on her husband's campaign trail, but she just made a stop on Fox News to promote her new memoir. Apparently, she's answered personal and political questions. Take a look.
American people need to decide what they really want. Maybe some, strong tweets, but everything else great for this country.
So what do you love most about your husband?
His being, his humor, his personality, his kindness. He's very special. His positivity, his energy, it's unbelievable. So we have a beautiful relationship.
What do the two of you like to do for fun if you're not working?
To have dinner, sometimes quiet dinner or dinner with friends and listen to the music, all kind of different musics.
I hear he likes to be the DJ.
He likes to be the DJ, and it's very fun now.
That thing needs a laugh track. It needs a laugh track.
Before this legal firestorm erupted, Melania Trump made a calculated return to the public eye, stepping into the spotlight with a carefully orchestrated appearance on Fox News. On the surface, it seemed like a standard media tour to promote her new memoir. She spoke about her husband's sharp wit, his influential tweets, and their peaceful evenings filled with music. Everything about the interview was polished and intentional, but was this composed demeanor merely a smokescreen for something far bigger? In hindsight, many now suspect that this wasn't just about selling books. It was a strategically timed move to reestablish herself in the public conversation, just as a major legal bombshell was about to drop, rather than a simple media appearance. This may have been her way of subtly reminding the world of her presence before she took a decisive step that could send shockwaves through the media landscape. It was a quiet, yet undeniably powerful maneuver, setting the stage for what was to come. The controversy that followed traces back to The View's Sunny Hostin, a legal expert known for her direct and often scathing takes. When discussing Melania Trump, she pulled no punches, making remarks that some now claim crossed the line. Hostin's bold words, delivered with the same confidence that has solidified her place on the talk show, have now placed her at the center of what could become one of the most significant defamation cases in recent media history. So, what exactly did Hostin say that led to this potential legal battle? And more importantly, could this case redefine the boundaries between media commentary and legal liability? She didn't just offer criticism, she leveled serious accusations. Sunny Hostin outright branded Melania Trump a fake host and took it even further, suggesting that Melania's entire public persona as First Lady was built on deception. These weren't offhanded remarks made in the heat of conversation. They were intense, personal attacks, broadcast to millions of viewers in a highly charged discussion that quickly became the talk of the internet. The reaction on social media was instant and explosive. Some viewers applauded Hostin for her blunt honesty, praising her for speaking her mind without hesitation. Others, however, were outraged, rushing to defend Melania against what they saw as baseless and malicious attacks. The debate ignited fierce arguments online, drawing in both critics and supporters. But regardless of where people stood, one thing was clear: Melania Trump was not going to let this slide. This wasn't just another round of media scrutiny. To her, this was defamation on a massive scale, touching on deeply personal matters and involving some of the most recognizable figures in the country. And if there's one thing Melania has proven, it's that she knows how to handle a fight when the stakes are high. And so, the legal battle was set in motion. Melania Trump launched a staggering $900 million defamation lawsuit, an amount so astronomical that it instantly dominated news cycles and sent shockwaves through legal circles. Experts and commentators were left in disbelief. Defamation lawsuits, especially for public figures, are notoriously difficult to win. The burden of proof is immense, requiring the plaintiff to demonstrate not only that the statements were false, but that they were made with actual malice. And while celebrities and politicians often threaten legal action, lawsuits demanding such an enormous sum are virtually unheard of.
It's Sonny who mastered the art of making idiots look smart. Now, The View could ask a mirror who's the dumbest one of all, but there's no way that glass doesn't shatter. So instead, let's check out this clip from Monday's episode of The View when the ladies put their science caps on and discuss the solar eclipse.
I know, right? I mean, I have to say, Karen Dupiche, our wonderful, wonderful makeup artist, when the earthquake was happening, she put her coat on and she was like, Jesus is coming.
I'm out.
I'm out. I'm leaving. We've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway. The rapture is here.
The lawsuit quickly dominated media discussions. Could Melania actually win? Could she secure such a staggering sum? What started as a personal legal battle soon evolved into a landmark case with far-reaching implications for public figures and the media. This wasn't just about Melania Trump anymore. It became a flashpoint for critical debates on free speech and media accountability. The controversy ignited pressing questions. Where should the line be drawn? How responsible should media personalities be when making bold claims about public figures? Speculation ran wild. Tensions escalated, and the entire media landscape felt the weight of the case. The View, known for its bold discussions and no-holds-barred opinions, suddenly found itself at the heart of a crisis. Behind the scenes, producers, hosts, and legal teams scrambled in a desperate attempt at damage control, facing the harshest scrutiny they had ever encountered. Official statements were released in rapid succession, while behind closed doors, legal teams meticulously crafted their defense strategies. The backlash was swift and relentless, coming not only from Melania's staunch supporters, but also from critics who felt The View had finally crossed a line. The pressure was suffocating. Had The View, a show often celebrated for its fearless opinions, miscalculated this time? Had they underestimated Melania Trump's willingness to fight back with full force? This lawsuit forced a stark reassessment of a crucial issue in today's fast-paced media landscape. Do words spoken on air still carry real consequences? Then came the verdict, an absolute legal bombshell. Melania Trump didn't just win, she secured an unprecedented $900 million in damages. The ruling sent shockwaves across every media platform. Legal analysts, veteran commentators, and the general public were stunned. Cases of this scale are nearly unheard of, making this a landmark moment in the ongoing battle between media responsibility and free speech.
That you would have to be sitting here defending him.
You never thought about that, but I'm not surprised in one way, because a lot of people, they're against my husband, and he's run for president. So nothing surprised me.
It's got to be hard though, and it's got to be a difficult thing.
In one way, it's hard because press, it's very dishonest, and it's a lot of lies that they've written also about me as my husband. And you need to defend yourself.
Defamation claims from public figures rarely succeed, making this case even more extraordinary. But the ruling wasn't just about the massive financial award. It sent a powerful message. The court didn't view Hostin's remarks as protected opinions. Instead, they were deemed provably false and damaging. This wasn't just a win for Melania Trump. It signaled a potential shift in how the media approaches high-profile individuals. Almost immediately, the discussion evolved. It was no longer just about what could legally be said, but about the severe and costly repercussions of making such statements. And then came Greg Gutfeld's reaction. Known for his sharp and unapologetic commentary, he didn't just acknowledge the verdict, he celebrated it. Taking to social media and his shows, Gutfeld unleashed a wave of remarks, viewing Melania's victory as more than just a courtroom win. To him, it was a major blow to The View and a stark warning to the broader media landscape.
I have to say, I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor. But I'm going to leave that alone and ask you all the question, will the candidate's spouses getting involved like she just did?
What?
That's what it says. That's what it says. And you know, this is my job.
Yeah.
So I'm reading it.
Yeah.
As I said, as she just did, will it make a difference here?
Well, I think when you hear Doug Emhoff, the vice president's, husband, speak about their relationship, I think.
However, Gutfeld's commentary didn't stop at celebrating the lawsuit victory. He took a deeper dive into its broader implications, arguing that this case could redefine the power dynamics between public figures and the media. To him, it was a scathing indictment of what he sees as media hypocrisy, a culture where certain outlets and personalities believe they can attack others without ever facing consequences. Gutfeld specifically called out The View and Hostin as prime examples of media figures who recklessly discuss people they barely understand. In his view, Melania's legal triumph wasn't just a courtroom win, it was a David versus Goliath moment for anyone who feels unfairly targeted by what he refers to as the mainstream media. As expected, his fiery remarks only added fuel to the already intense controversy, igniting even more debate. The aftermath has turned into a whirlwind of speculation, with both sides fiercely arguing over what this case means for the future of media accountability.
So, Sonny Hostin, you better watch what you say about somebody else, because your husband gonna be down there with Big Tony. Your husband, these people, the audacity. Her husband is being accused of something that's far more egregious than what they claim did.
Melania's supporters have hailed the ruling as a major victory against media bias, viewing it as a defining moment of accountability. On the other hand, critics worry that it could set a dangerous precedent, potentially stifling free speech. They fear that this case might open the floodgates for defamation lawsuits, ultimately discouraging necessary dissent and open debate in the media. Legal scholars are carefully dissecting the ruling, considering its potential long-term effects on similar cases in the future. Speculation is rampant. Will The View adjust its editorial approach? Could this embolden more public figures to take legal action against media outlets? And what about Melania Trump herself? Will this landmark victory push her further into the public eye, using her legal success as both a shield and a weapon? Or will she leverage this momentum to carve out a more active role in political and legal circles? One thing is undeniable. This staggering $900 million verdict has permanently altered the public's perception of Melania Trump. Has her decisive courtroom triumph over The View fundamentally reshaped the relationship between public figures and the media? Are we entering a new era of heightened media accountability? Or are we moving toward a climate where public discourse becomes more cautious, perhaps even overly restrained? This issue extends far beyond a single lawsuit or the reputation of one former First Lady. It strikes at the core of our societal norms, touching on the future of free speech, the immense influence of celebrities, and the ever-evolving relationship between public figures and the media that scrutinizes them. Right now, the air is thick with speculation. Could this legal victory signal the beginning of a major shift? Has Melania Trump permanently reshaped the way the media engages with high-profile individuals? As you ponder these questions, don't forget to be part of the conversation. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and stay tuned for our next update. See you in the next one.